Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing a cleaning video, kind of just like a get everything done with me video, because we just got back from Jersey, which means we need to unpack, which also means we need to do laundry, which also means we need to meal prep. So a lot happening over here today. It's already 2 o'clock and I am way behind. So I went to the gym this morning, got back, showered, obviously, and now I'm just ready to start my to-do list around the house. So it's 2 o'clock and like I said, I have a lot to do. So let's just start with, I don't even know what I'm starting with. I think I should start with laundry. So I think I'm gonna start with laundry, but to start with laundry, I need to unpack. So I need to throw all of our dirty clothes onto the floor and then get the other dirty clothes to do laundry. So you know what, that's what we're gonna start with, laundry. Hey guys, so hopping into a voiceover, obviously. So you could see that I was just throwing all my laundry, gathering it up from around the house, and now I'm unpacking all of our bags and trying my best to just focus on laundry, but also getting the bags out of the way. So now taking laundry downstairs, throwing in this like powder detergent that I have, and putting all the laundry in there, obviously. And I'm putting a ton of detergent in there because this detergent is pretty cheap and I just need to use it up. So now you see I'm using liquid detergent too, because is that overkill? I like to think it's not. So now I'm actually trying to handle the living room and like put things in the room that they belong, but not away. So that way now, like you see, I'm in the beauty room and I can actually focus on everything that belongs in the beauty room is in here. I just need to put it away. Does that make sense? So I'm not running back and forth from the living room to the beauty room dresser and then from the living room to the bedroom to put something in the closet. Like, I hope that makes some sense. Anyway, trying to be better at focusing at one task and finishing it before kind of being like squirrel and going to the next task. So that was my like plan for unpacking. So now I'm in the bedroom and I decided to prep the oil diffuser and I wanted to change my sheets. So instead of making the bed today, I am completely tearing it apart right now. So I just wanted to get that done, take off the pillowcases that we actually sleep on. The decorative ones I kind of just decided to leave there for whatever reason. And now I start hunting for a fitted sheet. And apparently I couldn't find one because it took 3 tries. So here's try number 2 and I'm like, nope, not these. And then I get the third one out, and finally I find some fitted sheets. And I didn't want to use a flat sheet because I was going to keep using that green blanket for on top, since the flat sheets, it's a little too cold for those, but it's not warm enough where I need a flat sheet and something else or anything of the sort. So then I'm also putting on a YouTube video as I'm making the bed because I realized this is going to be a longer task than I anticipated. So I was doing all of that, putting on new pillow covers, and just, you know, putting on this freaking fitted sheet. Luckily, none of the corners popped off before I finished making the bed. Does that ever happen to you? Like the opposite side just like goes whoop and just comes off? No, that didn't happen to me this time. So now I'm just fumbling around with this blanket, realizing the tag is on the wrong side, and then I have to flip it around again. And yeah, I really like this blanket, even though it doesn't go with a set for us, but it's like the perfect thickness for this weather. And then I'm spraying my lavender vanilla essential oil pillow mist all over the bed. So now I moved on to our bathroom and I was just unpacking my hair stuff, skincare, all of that stuff. And the only thing I did not unpack was actually a face wash. And it's because that face wash is like my travel face wash right now. So, anyhoodle, I emptied out La Machina, the little vacuum filter bin thing. Started running that. While I'm doing that, I get terrible lighting in the kitchen and I needed to empty out the espresso machine and then get ready to make my coffee, pretty much is what I was going to do. So you've seen this a million times. Me making my espresso, my cafe con leche, a latte, a cappuccino. I don't know what it is, but I use almond milk. Lately, I've been on the creamer kick, and 1 to 2 shots of espresso. It kind of just depends on the day. I think this one was still a single shot, but the last week I've actually been doing a double shot. But I've also increased the milk and everything. So ratios are still the same. I just wanted more drink pretty much to enjoy. And then, doing all the dishes in the sink. So I don't think I've ever shown me refilling the espresso machine, but I try to make sure I do it before it ever hits empty. So that way it's not like in the middle of an espresso shot and then gets like mad and beeps at us because it needs more water. And of course I'm going back to my little to-do list and taking care of things. And I decided now it was time to meal prep. So I grabbed out that big vacuum seal bag you saw was chicken. We marinated it, froze it, and I was trying to thaw it out faster. And then I blended up the kefirs that I had in the refrigerator because I knew I wanted to drink some kefir. And I have to taste test them and kind of decide if they need more strawberries or more anything. So I decided to put actually more ginger in them, which is always a fun time. Poured out my 5 ounces and went to town drinking that. And then I checked my meal prep idea list because this is pretty much where I plan out my meals and what I'm going to make for the week. So I decided I need to make rice, which was actually the last bit of rice we had. And I was going to make arroz con gris, so that's just rice with beans, but you cook them together. So I grabbed out all the spices I wanted for that and just toasted up the rice a little bit, added the seasoning so that they could toast up some more with the rice. And then you'll see eventually I add the black beans with it. So if you couldn't tell, I pretty much eyeball everything that I do when I cook. So I've made this rice a million times. I've made rice in general a million times. So that's why I don't measure anything. I just kind of go with it. The grill might need more propane, so I had to run to the garage, that has tons of freaking spiders, and bring up the propane tank. Not a fun time. I was holding it with my hoodie because I did not want any spider webs or any craziness to get on me. I checked and there didn't look like they were spiders, but there's definitely spider webs, so not trying to test that. So now I thought the chicken was thawed. It was not fully thawed. Spoiler alert, you'll see in a little bit. I don't know if I show you me struggling for 10 minutes trying to pick apart this chicken, but I grabbed out the chicken. The first one came out pretty easy. Second one starts getting harder, so I do show you me struggling a little bit. And do you see these? That was just 2 chicken breasts still frozen together, and I said, you know what? I'm not waiting anymore. So I threw them on the grill, and then I wiped down the grill with a disinfecting thing, and I also wiped down my tongs closer to where I hold them. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I just didn't want chicken juice all over everything. I know I could have waited till everything was done, but I didn't want to wash my hands and every time I touch the tongs be touching raw chicken. So that's why I wanted to at least get the handles of everything. So by this time laundry was done, I needed it to dry, and there are some things that I hang dry only, some things I don't, so I just grabbed out whatever I wanted to hang dry. And now my rice is done. So I'm just packaging it up for meal prep, kind of also estimating how much I have. I typically know that big container can hold 4 cups of rice. So I knew I had plenty for the week. And now since some of that chicken was still frozen, I brought out the meat thermometer just to really make sure it was cooked. Everything was cooked fine. Actually, I kind of overcooked some pieces. But I'd rather have that than raw chicken because it was still frozen. So then I'm also trying to clean off the grill. I try to be good about cleaning off the grill as soon as I'm done cooking. Trey and I go through phases. Sometimes we clean it off right before we cook. Sometimes we clean it off right when we're done. Just kind of whatever floats our boat at the time. I prefer cleaning it off right after I'm done cooking, so next time I'm not like dealing with a dirty grill. I don't know, just makes more sense to me. Anyway, so now I wanted to chop up all of my chicken because something I don't like doing is chopping chicken. Raw or cooked, it just gets tedious and kind of annoying to me. So I decided I should just chop all of it up now so that way during the week I don't have to chop up any chicken. So then my cutting board stays clean. Because that's what I don't like about it. It makes the cutting board and the stove and like the area all dirty and crumbly, and it's just not pleasant. I like things to be clean, so this is not my most fun task. I also don't like touching it with my fingers for the most part. But once I commit to it, I just freaking commit. And then you see me washing my hands because I'm like, I cannot do this. And then of course, I also am trying to do the dishes as I go, so that way at the end of the night, I don't have to do a ton of dishes after meal prep. I think that's the easiest way to do meal prep, is to just keep doing dishes as you go. If Trey was around when I actually film this, it would be even easier because he could chop chicken while I do dishes, or vice versa, whatever. Realistically, Trey would be the one chopping the chicken because I really don't like that job. And then I'm always trying to rinse down all of the things in the sink, because at the end of all of this, I end up scrubbing the sink. I don't think I recorded that, but I typically do that. Is it weird that I use my vacuum to vacuum up any crumbs and crap on the stove before I wipe it down? Sometimes I vacuum it and then I wipe it down. Sometimes I just wipe it down, but I wipe all the crumbs to the floor so that way the other vacuum can just get them. Is that weird? I don't know. I feel like it's efficient. So now I'm going back to my to-do list, and I just needed to add to fold laundry and put the laundry away because I didn't do that yet. And then I realized it's not September anymore, so I need to update this whole calendar. Put October, and then I put all the birthdays that we have in October and anything we're doing. I put like Trey's paydays on there. I put days that I do laundry on there, so that way Trey knows when laundry's about to get done. And then I also put things like when we're going to Jersey, so you just saw me do that. And yeah, that's how I do our calendar setup, so Trey can look at it and get a really good idea of what's going on. Okay, so it's actually the next day. So yesterday was October 3rd, today's October 4th, and I just got back from the gym and I showered and I'm back in my pajamas. So it's the same outfit as yesterday because they're my pajamas. So I never folded laundry yesterday. I did put it to dry, you saw that, but it's still downstairs in the dryer, so I'm gonna go grab that, start folding, I think. I did do something this morning that I didn't record because I did it right before I went to the gym, because I'm lame. I marinated the beef short ribs that I'm going to be meal prepping. So, those two things are high on my to-do list today. I need to go see Trey's mom because I need to drop off some things at her house, pick up some things at her house, just a whole big thing. So, I need to do that. What else do I need to do? I don't know. Yeah, let's just start with that. Doing laundry. And I'm hungry, so I'm probably gonna have a coffee soon. Or kefir. I don't know, I'm not like fully hungry, I'm just like, coffee sounds good. But first I need to finish drinking this, and then I will have my coffee. Anyway, let's go get the laundry. So now it's the next day, like I just said, and it's time to do laundry. But for me, folding laundry is a setup. As you can see, I took off my Garmin watch. I'm charging that while I'm folding laundry because it's not like I'm doing any other activity. So that can charge up while I fold. And then I get my laptop close to me. I put it up on the Apple TV, and I make sure I have a nice little playlist set up so that way I can fold and just watch something, completely zone out, because this was a hot mess of laundry. So I just needed to really put something on to keep my attention so I'm not just staring at laundry in silence. Does anyone else do that? Is it just me? I feel like it's just really nice. And then I struggle with the sports bra because the freaking cup on the inside for the chest got all kinds of messed up. So then I had to pretty much just take out both cups and put them back in. I am definitely team I like the cups, but I wish they were just sewn in. I don't need them to be all loosey-goosey in there, but I understand companies think it's like ideal to give the consumer the option to leave them in or to take them out. But for me, someone who works out a lot and doesn't really have the biggest chest in the world at all, I like the cups in there. I don't like without the cups because then I feel like not protected. It's weird. Anyway, that was a rant I didn't think I was going to go down. So now I'm just putting everything away in the beauty room. I'm trying to be better. Like I said, as soon as I finish folding, I put things away. And I'm actually really proud of myself since I washed and dried this the day before, and by the next day it's already folded and put away. And then I also realized, by the way, that I had to make my short ribs in the slow cooker. So here's a little clip of that, and I completely forgot to get any clip of it when it was done. Whoops. Okay, so that is it for this video. Like you just saw, the short ribs are in the slow cooker, just going on their merry way. I'm probably gonna put that thing on high soon because I got it started later than I wanted to. I digress. It is 5:06 right now, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this cleaning video and just like get it all done with me type of video, I guess, because there was more than just cleaning to it. Anyway, hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.